Imagine it's 2016. Pokemon Go came out, Leo won his first Oscar, Harambe was still alive. But most importantly, Mythic Plus Dungeons and World of Warcraft are released. Since then, WoW Dungeons have been a way for people to test their gaming mettle and work together to complete some of the hardest challenges the game has seen. And today, they're going to challenge me even more. I've been playing WoW for over 20 years, and I like to think I've experienced most of what this game has to offer. From raids and vanilla when I was 13 years old, to retail WoW today. And honestly, I love it. But there's another game I've loved just as much, RuneScape. One of my favorite things about OSRS isn't even the game itself, it's the players and the creators. They managed to turn low-level achievements or upgrades in the game that most players would completely ignore into some of the most entertaining content, in my opinion. Things as simple as getting level 2 mining, unlocking a new teleport, crossing into a new zone. For them, small moments become huge accomplishments because they've created interesting rules that completely change how the game is played, and the restrictions create their story. Seeing this got me thinking, how could I capture that feeling in the game I love the most? WoW. Because WoW is massive. You can spend your time collecting mounts, chasing achievements, raiding, decorating your new house, leveling alts, or even role-playing. But for me, Mythic Plus Dungeons are what I enjoy the most. Entering a dungeon with 4 other players to kill all of the bosses and enough of the enemies within the time limit. Successful completions of the dungeons contribute to a player's dungeon score that represents their progress in a Mythic Plus season and allow them to attempt higher and higher difficulty levels. It's one of my favorite competitive game modes ever made, and over the years, there have been some incredible Mythic Plus stories, like Zero to Keystone Hero, or the highest level of competition, the MDI. I've done plenty of Mythic Plus myself. I've pushed high keys, and spent countless hours grinding dungeons, and from my experience, I've realized that if you're strong enough, the early keys stop mattering, deaths barely matter, and upgrades become expected. I want to change that. I want every dungeon to matter, even the lower level ones. And I want every mistake to have consequences. I wanted unlocking something as simple as an enchant to feel just as exciting as timing a new key. I wanted a series where my character doesn't just get stronger, but the game grows alongside me. So, welcome to Dungeon Locked. Here's how it works. I'm starting on a completely fresh, boosted character of a class I've never played before. I've never watched a guide, I don't know the best talents, I don't know the best stats. For this series, I'm figuring all of that out myself, and that's only the beginning. I also start with almost nothing. No potions, no enchants, very basic gear, and no extra gold. Everything I get, I must earn through running dungeons. And very importantly, no add-ons. I have to start with the basic user interface. So I'm purposefully not allowed to use some of the tools experienced Mythic Plus players rely on every single day. If I want those, I have to earn them. Every dungeon I complete in time unlocks permanent upgrades that are crucial for me to be able to perform at a level necessary to complete higher key levels. They can be as small as being able to use health potions, to as big as being able to install an important add-on. Every unlock is a step toward becoming a better Mythic Plus player, but every mistake also has consequences. Every time I die, I get punished. These punishments happen immediately, while I'm still inside the dungeon. From losing talent points, switching to first person, only being able to use my mouse, they're meant to encourage me to stay alive. And if I fail to time the dungeon, the punishments get much worse. They essentially become curses that follow me into the next dungeon. These restrictions are meant to better reward my good play and punish my mistakes, all while trying to figure out how a class works from scratch. By the end of this series, I don't want to just see how high I can push, I want to know whether I can build a strong Mythic Plus character from absolutely nothing, learning a completely new class with almost none of the tools I normally depend on, while the game is constantly fighting back. So, let's make our first character and see how long this challenge lasts.
Okay, time has come. I've had a lot of thought about what class I want to do this challenge with. I mean, even the role is a tough choice, you know? It could be hilarious to have a tank that has to go into first person or have a healer without nameplates, you know? Something I think that is affecting my decision is the fact that in one of the recent blue posts, Blizzard mentioned wanting to make damage matter more when it comes to whether or not a key is timed. So if I think for that reason, I'm okay with choosing a DPS spec, but now it's just a matter of which one. I think I'm going to have to outsource this one.
So I made this post in the WoW subreddit a while back, and it got a lot of feedback. So thank you to everyone who gave their input. In the end, there were 5 clear winners: Demon Hunter, Feral Druid, Arms Warrior, Shadow Priest, and Hunter, surprisingly a lot of Survival Hunter. Demon Hunter, however, won by a pretty clear margin, and with the release of the Midnight expansion, a new spec of Demon Hunter was added to the game, Devourer. Devourer is a mid-range mage type that hurls void energy at enemies. It's funny I say mage type. I think literally every mage main in the game switched to Devourer this past season because Devourer was a part of the meta party composition. We'll see how they perform in Season 2, but I think it would be funny if they weren't a part of the meta comp for the purposes of this challenge, so Devourer it is.
Going with Bald for sure. Definitely Suffering as our tattoo. That's very fitting. And definitely the green to match the eyeballs. Nice. Okay. Here he is. What do we name him? D-locked. Taken. Dunge locked. Taken. Has someone done this series before? What is going on? Okay. Dungeon locked. Perfect. Okay. This is perfect. I've never played a Demon Hunter before. Nope, that's a lie. I played a Demon Hunter during Mop Remix, but I played Havoc and I don't remember a thing, so this is perfect. Okay. Let's get this guy boosted up. Wait a second. Is it the max level 90? It is. What, they want you to learn your class before getting to level 90? Ah, for some reason I thought it brought you to level 90. Okay. I guess that means that I should probably level as Havoc so that I don't get used to the Devour moves before 90. Does that make sense? Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know. I don't make the rules. Yeah, let's do it.
Ceasefire between the Horde and the Alliance.
I think my add-ons just had a stroke. What is going on? I have Ellesmere party UI going off. Okay, I need to just turn off all add-ons. Oh, I probably shouldn't have even downloaded for this, but okay. Wow. That was a lot. Yeah, I'm going to make this as true to original WoW as possible. Because I'm leveling Havoc, I think I'm going to just download talents straight from Wowhead and not even try to get familiar with the Demon Hunter side of the tree because I'm going to need to figure this out. Whoa. Fantastic. All right, let's get this guy to level 90.
That was wow, dude.
Dude, it's so good. I'm leveling my series character.
Hell yeah. This is all just an elaborate ploy, so you don't have to invite Nick to your groups.
Yes, obviously, yeah.
So at the time of recording this is actually a couple weeks away from the Season 2 release date. In the meantime, I wanted to show you guys what I think some of my potential upgrades are going to be. I had some of my guildmates help me out with this upgrade system. I just told them I wanted to make them mean as much as possible. So I'm probably going to see important add-ons like DBM and ones that change my UI added at the higher keys, and then low-level potions and enchants probably the lower keys. And then as far as gold it goes, I'm totally unsure. I'm probably going to be getting a reward of some kind for certain keys, because when I unlock an item, I'm unlocking the ability to buy it from the auction house, which will be costly. Other big gold sinks that I think are going to be important to think about are repairing my gear, obviously. and also the 250 gold it costs to upgrade an item one time. So I really think I'm going to be starved for gold. Hopefully not, but it really wouldn't be much of a challenge if that was the case, would it? So I'll need to be really strategic about what I buy and don't buy. I'm starting with around 1,500 gold, which, if you know, is almost nothing. You can think of this as like my tutorial island starting GP. So as far as my UI goes, this is what my preferred UI looks like for me without using Ellesmere UI, which is one of those add-ons that packages them all together, which I like. So on the right, you have True Feed GCD, which shows all the moves I use, which is great for watching playbacks and seeing what I do wrong. Details I'll have from the beginning so you can all see how well I'm doing. I like to move my action bars closer to my character and right below any class resource bars and between my health and target's health bars, which I am told I'm actually not allowed to change yet, so I imagine that will be an upgrade. This way, though, I can focus my eyes and brain power to a smaller section of my screen most of the time. I use Playinator for my enemy nameplates, Dander's frames for my party frames, and DBM for my boss alerts. I think a couple of add-ons that are low-key super important for me are actually the cursor trail and the player crosshair. Like I said in the beginning of this video, I've been playing this game for a long time, and my eyes are chopped, as they say, so I'll need all the help I can get to not lose my character or my cursor. Lastly, I want to mention tier set. Your tier set is usually a significant power boost at both 2-piece and 4 pieces in the beginning of a season. Typically, there's 3 ways of getting tier gear: doing the raid, getting lucky in your weekly Great Vault on Tuesday, or catalyzing it, which is turning a non-tier piece into a tier piece with a currency that's usually time gated. As I mentioned, I'm not allowed to raid, so I'll be at the whim of either my RNG at the vault or unlocking the use of charges as upgrades as part of this challenge. And the same goes for crafted pieces. I don't get crafted pieces until I unlock them. Comment down below any upgrades you guys think you would enjoy if you were doing this challenge, or upgrades you think I missed that will be a part of this series. Okay, my character's level 90, my upgrades are set. Let's fast forward to Midnight Season 2. Okay, Midnight Season 2 is here. So the way the content is being released this season is that Mythic Plus Dungeons and the Raid are not released until next week, week 2. So the only thing people can do this week are Mythic Zeros, which are on a daily lockout, I'm pretty sure. They do drop gear at around 290 item level, which is obviously an upgrade for my challenge character here. But unfortunately, because they are the base Mythic level, I don't get any upgrades from my upgrade table from them. Those won't start until next week, when I can do at least +5 keystone levels. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to start picking out my talents and start using some of the Devourer moves, so that way I get a feel for the rotation maybe a little bit, and also introduce the 8 dungeons that'll be a part of the dungeon rotation this season. So let's get to it. I think I'm going to run Voidscar over Annihilator. I seem to like the capstone a little bit better. I think it makes it more sort of cooldown heavy with meta and the hunt. Plus, I just like the icon a little bit better than Annihilator here, so I'm going to run Voidscar. So this is a perfect example of things that I'm sort of thinking about. This one, improved soul rending, increases my leech, which is really like sort of just passive healing over time. And this one seems to make all non-fire damage I take, or 5% of all non-fire damage I take, a dot instead of just straight up damage, which seems to be a little bit better for like burstier AoE and stuff like that. So like, do I want to have more immediate survivability or kind of sustained survivability as I do these dungeons, because I don't want to die? I think immediately I just am drawn to this dot effect, so I'm gonna go with Set Fire to the Pain. We'll name for a talent too. Okay, looks like it's what I'm gonna run. I feel like there's a few things in the primary Devourer tree that I really like. Like, I really like this one that every collapsing star, which seems like a sort of finishing move, makes the damage of your next one increase by 20%. That's like a 20% increased finisher move talent, and also leads to ones that seem to make meta a little bit more powerful. The capstone here, I really like the rank 1 one that makes it so that collapsing star always crits. I wonder if there's some interaction between your crit chance and this talent here. I'm not sure how much of the Devourer toolset is cosmic damage. It feels like a lot. That's actually one of my sort of weaknesses as a player, is I really don't understand damage types, so maybe that's something that I will need to look into as I progress. But I really like the look of this. I think I really nailed the Demon Hunter's side. I really like the survivability aspect of it with darkness and also my defensive wall here, Blur, getting another charge of it. So I think this is what we're going to roll with here. Okay, let's start our first dungeon here. Oh yeah, I forgot you have to select a play style for all of these. I like to think that I will be competitive, but at the end of the day, I am learning this class, so I'm probably going to be choosing learning for this, but let's see who signs up here. Okay, my Elite Four. I'm counting on you. These guys don't care, they don't know. This is just like some baby dungeon to them, week 1. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining today. Looking forward to bumping with you all. Dude, I've never been so nervous to start a +0 in my entire life. Oh, what if this goes wrong? What if everything goes wrong? It won't. Oh, wow, this is so cool. I love that I'm doing this challenge. I feel like I could snowball so quickly, or it could go really well. I have no idea. Hey, let's do it. Oh my gosh. Oh, whoa. Alright, off to a bad start. I need to pick up all these sort of void balls, I think. Problem with my UI is I can't really see, like, my resources very well, so I know I have max fury, but I don't really know. Oh, okay. So my meta turns it into collapsing star, I see. Oh, you can loot in Mythic Zeros, I forgot. That's clutch. Pumping. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm pumping. Oh, that's clutch. I wonder if I'm going to be able to use Mythic Zeros to, like, farm gold. I think that might be a move. Snitches interrogated. Yeah, they do get stitches. First boss fight, let's go. Come on. Whoa. Need to figure out why Void Blade turns into something after I use it. Alright, first dungeon down. Pretty good. Not doing too bad.
Bouncer.
Oh, I'm the bouncer. Let's go. Get these kids out of here. Nice. No loot so far, but honestly not bad. Oh my god, I didn't even realize my health. That was so sketch. Ooh, my first upgrade, let's go. Huge. Looks like we're skipping some stuff. I can't believe how close I was to my first death back there. Okay, I think I'm starting to sort of get the hang of this. I'm not doing so hot in the damage readers, but I think I've learned a lot so far this dungeon. And thankfully I've not died, so check out. Wow, I cannot believe we got through our first dungeon with no deaths. Let's go. Let's go. GG, everyone. Thank you. Not my best performance, but there's only room for improvement now, right? Let's go. Come on. All right, let's do a quick gold check there. I made 100 gold from that last dungeon, or like 115 gold. And my repair bill is only 12 gold. This is great. And I can vendor my old piece for around 29 gold. This is awesome. All right, hopping into our second dungeon here. Ruby Life Pools from the Dragonflight expansion. One of my favorite dungeons from that expansion. Oh my gosh, I just instinctively ate this food. I mean, if the group provides it, might as well, right? That's big. Oh my gosh. It's already a test for me.
my gosh, oh my gosh. Just stay alive, just stay alive, just stay alive, just stay alive. Let's go, easy peasy, no deaths. I'll loot that one, but all good. GG's, thanks very much. And another 100 gold, got some other little stuff. Got some experience with the dungeon. Feels good. Okay, third dungeon, Blinding Vale, one of the newer ones. I only did this a couple times back in Season 1, but I really enjoyed it, so let's see how it goes today. Alright, no rules against getting items traded to you, right? Big upgrade, let's go. Nice. Doing a little bit of fishing.
Shelter.
Alright. The wind tunnel of the Den of Nalorakk.
Find shelter.
I know this is like a safe space and like we're all nerds, but like whoever came up with the name Den of Nalorakk is for sure a huge nerd. That just is one of those things that sounds so nerdy. I love it.
Watch your step.
Huge. Big upgrade. Oh, you can eat the salmon that you fish for the RP in this? That's awesome. Heck yeah, I'm doing that. 2 verse. Let's go. Let's go. 4 runs in, still no deaths. I think that might be a testament of how easy some of these +0s are. Oh my gosh, I have DBM installed. Do I have DBM right now? Ugh, I've been cheating. My god. Big trinket, let's go. Nice. Big. So good. No, my first death. Oh, I have to spin the wheel before I accept anything. Oh my gosh. My first death. Oh, first person camera, 2 minutes. Basically till the end, okay. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Oh, thank gosh. Oh my god. Oh, that was almost disaster. Oh, man. What a hectic end to that dungeon, and what a hectic first spin of the death wheel. Wow. This goes to show that I'm getting absolutely carried through these dungeons right now. I think I'm gonna need to go to the lab, go to some target dummies, and work out some demons here. Work out some demon hunters even. Okay, my first big repair bill was 117 gold. So a bit of a gold update here. I actually did get a bunch of gold from the Spark quest, the quest that gives you the Spark of Tides that's used to make a crafted item. Granted, I'm not able to use the crafted item. I did get a good chunk of gold from the quest to get it, so I have no idea if 6,900 is a lot right now, but I have a feeling that as soon as I start unlocking stuff that I'm gonna run out of gold pretty quickly, so good to keep track. I have no idea where I'm at. So I'm switching to this Annihilator build. It felt wrong to not have Collapsing Star. I felt like Collapsing Star was one of the most important Devourer moves in Season 1, from what I could tell. Hopefully now I can stop getting carried and start blowing my weight in some of these dungeons. No! Death number 2! Okay, switch 2 important rotational keybinds. Okay. Boom. Oh no, they're fighting the boss without me. Oh no, don't die again. What if I just kill this guy? I'm sick. Super useful there. NANI?! Oh, I think we're gonna have a group wipe here. Nice. That was clutch. Getting close. And an upgrade. Oh my god. Mouse only 2 minutes. Oh no. Oh, this is so messed up. It's nice that part of the timer is us running back, right? Okay, let's see how this goes. Mouse only. Big AoE pull. Gotta get a good fire. Okay. Oh, this is so ass. I hate this. Oh no! Ugh. Is there just a second one here? Gosh. Oh my god, I have to Alt F4. Oh no. Get back in quick. Oh nice. Okay. EC, my bad. Okay, I think the mouse only timer is up, so I think we're good there. Okay, I think we're punishment free. It's back to the dungeon as normal. I have no idea what I died to in either of those pulls, so hopefully it doesn't happen again. No, Shadow Meld is on cooldown. Run! Okay, switch 2 important rotational keybinds. Done. Nice. Little upgrade there. Alright, last dungeon down. Huge repair bill here, 300 gold for 3 or 4 deaths. That's a lot. It's a big hit to the cash stack here. Alright, I finished all I can really do on this character before Mythic Keystone's release next week. Here are some stats from my progress this week. I changed talents 3 times. I definitely still don't know how this class works. I finished all 8 dungeons in this season's rotation, and I realized they're actually on a weekly lockout, not a daily lockout, like I said earlier in the video. From the dungeons themselves, I ended up only making around 192 gold, which is a bit concerning, because it's not a lot. The majority of the money I made was from the 5k gold I got from the quest to get the crafted item currency. So hopefully I can make more gold as I unlock sections of my upgrade table next week. From loot perspective, I was able to get around 6 items, which I'm honestly really happy about from 8 dungeons. I got to 275 item level, which is still less than a high level character in Season 1, but I think it'll be enough to be useful in some low keystone levels next week. I had 5 deaths in total, with 3 happening in that last dungeon. Hopefully it gave you guys an idea of what the death punishments look like. In all honesty, I feel like I got kind of lucky with some of them. Having to alt F4 was definitely a big inconvenience, but in a dungeon without a timer, it's so much easier. Once the timer starts getting involved, I'm sure things can go downhill pretty quickly. And you guys haven't even seen what the punishments are going to be for not completing a dungeon in time, so just wait for those. So stay tuned next week, where things will definitely start to get much spicier with the higher dungeon levels and my upgrades becoming more and more important boosts in power. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.